Hello, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Street Fighter and how it's now in Battle for the Grid. And yeah, I kind of want to give my thoughts on this one, but let's jump over to IGN. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and why not leave a cheeky comment, and then I'll also turn on notifications because that's a cool thing to do. Let's look at this article. And it says, Power Rangers is getting a Street Fighter crossover with Ryu and Chun Li, transformed into the Crimson Hawk Ranger and the Blue Phoenix Ranger, respectively. Announced exclusively with IGN, a Street Fighter DLC pack will come to PC, PS4, and Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Stadia on May 25th, priced at $12.50. So I'm going to guess that's going to be roughly around about £10 in the UK, or preferably the same sort of price, because they always do it for some strange reason. The pack will include both fighters and exclusive skins to be revealed at a later date. Ryu and Chun Li will also be sold separately at $5.99 each, and that's in dollars. So this article kind of goes over Ryu and Chun Li become their own Power Rangers in the pack, with their designs added to the mobile game Legacy Wars, which was fine. Everyone liked Legacy Wars, but everyone complained about it because it was very out of the blue, as they've been added to Battle of the Grid by fan request. Despite the older designs, they should bring in some new ideas for the big tag team fighter. The entire 2D fighting genre can be traced back to Chun Li and Ryu, among others, making a splash in Street Fighter 2. Says Rose. From the NWA community and marketing team, the tag fighters in particular owe a special debut in the Capcom Marvel crossovers in the 90s. X-Men vs Street Fighter and Marvel vs Capcom, while Power Rangers and Battle for the Grid take the bulk of the inspiration from other mediums, the shows, movies, comics. Ryu and Chun Li have decades of classic fighting appearances to draw from. They fit right in alongside the existing roster and mechanics, but they also work a bit differently, like their Street Fighter and crossover series style. We thought of it a bit like Ryu and Ken and other guest characters like Terry Bogard were treated in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Ryu and Chun Li follow some of their own rules where it makes sense to interject Street Fighter feel, aside from the sheer fact that they're basically the king and queen of 2D fighting games. That's what separates them from the rest of the roster. A press release description of Ryu's Crimson Hawk explains that it brings to his battle trademark Sonic, reserved pose, and lifetime of Shotokan training. His fluid, almost water-like fighting style and deadly at both range and close-up, with his moves excluded using classic generic defining input commands. Keep opponents on their toes and from the distance classic Hadouken, and push aggressive play close through the Shuriken. I can't even say it. So continue on and finishing this. I asked Silver Story how this unusual combination came out in the first place, and it turns out it was down to an important figure on the Street Fighter website. Power Rangers creator Saban introduced us to Capcom before Power Rangers was acquired by Hasbro. We met with Capcom. It turns out producer for Street Fighter, cannot say his name, I apologize, so I'm not going to say it, was a big fan of Power Rangers. Capcom suggested that it would be cool if Ryu and Chun Li wore Power Ranger suits, and we said, heck yeah. The designs of the characters themselves were also a collaboration between the teams. Capcom had originally submitted early concepts, with our team built off in collaboration with their Undone Entertainment comic book artist, explains Silverstein. I get that wrong, I'm so sorry. Inspired by these designs, we would have worked with the Saban to develop such as the Ranger coin, which also led to the parties agreeing on the animal theme. Crimson Hawk and Blue Phoenix, as a result of our art team, was able to create a unique Ranger suit that would exist in both universes. Developer NWA is also announcing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid Super Edition, another May 25th release, with physical edition in follow in July. It will include the base game, all three current season passes basically, and Street Fighter pack and 4 bonus skins. Those will, with the base game, will be able to update to the Super Edition, but no pricing has been announced. Onwards, on release, we awarded Battle for the Grid. Okay, so basically it's a strong fighting game. Okay, so basically, from what we've seen, is now we're getting the Street Fighter characters as Rangers within the universe of Battle for the Grid, and I think originally I said for Legacy Wars, I was really kind of into it. I really liked what they did, and I thought it was kind of thinking outside the box. But now kind of thinking about it, now that you've got your own game plan, you've got Battle for the Grid, I kind of would have liked not to have seen Street Fighter characters. I think mainly with some of the characters, like mainly Ryu with his Kami type blast, where it'll give some people advantages, and for people who know Ryu really, really well, they'll be able to pick this up quite quickly. I just kind of think that I'm glad they're in the range form. If they were in like Street Fighter poses, I think that would have been a bad decision, because it feels like, again, tainting the water. Legacy Wars is fine, but again, no one really uses these characters. I know I really wanted to use Chun Li because her like attack and everything was absolutely spot on, and it worked so well. But I think kind of having this, I would have liked not to have seen these characters like come in. I feel like adding Street Fighter and kind of bringing in is kind of weird. It's like, oh well, Turtles turned up, so we're going to see Turtle Rangers at some point, and we'll see them all morphed, and that'll be like a big thing later on. But I kind of don't want to see these characters. I think maybe I would like a game that, a good game at least, to not have these characters, like, to stay pure to the Power Rangers. It will be very interesting to see this. I'm very kind of tempted to see this. I kind of really want to see what they're like. So I'll possibly pick it up when it comes out. I just feel like these Rangers didn't need to be included in the game. I feel like you could have moved on and you could have had something completely different. It feels like the two new Rangers could have been put in rather than Ryu and Chun Li. I feel like you could have had, say, a Mystic Force character, or you could have had another character from Jungle Fury or something. But again, it'll be very interesting to see how this kind of works. Is it something that I'm possibly at it, because I do want to play some more Battle for the Grid. I feel like it's a game that I've not had a proper go of, even though I don't think there's many people that play it. Could be completely wrong. If you play the game, let me know down below in the comments. So I'm gonna leave it there. What are your thoughts? Do you think that Ryu and Chun Li should be in the game, or do you think that they shouldn't be? Do you think that adding characters in Ranger form, like say we're gonna possibly gonna get the Turtles, so like saying adding like Street Fighter, Turtles, or whatever, do you think that is a good or it's a bad thing? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。